Hello, dearies. You're welcome back again. Okay, we are doing the continuation of change in matter. We said there are two types of change in matter. We have the physical change and the chemical change. Now we want to talk about the chemical change. What is chemical change? A chemical change is one which is not easily reversible and in which a new substance is formed. Have you seen it? In a chemical change, there must be a new substance formed and it is not easily reversible. Understand? So now let's talk about the characteristics of a chemical change. What are their characteristics? The characteristics of a chemical change is very important for us to note because it helps us in our lab when we do our experiments. When we see these things, we know that reaction has taken place. So we must know them. Characteristics of a chemical change, number one is evolution of gas. When there is a chemical change, you will see bubbles. Those bubbles is telling you that gas is being evolved. That is, gas is being given off. Understand? For example, when you add vinegar inside baking soda, you see the effervescence. You will see gas, you see bubbles. Those bubbles indicate that gas has been given off. Understand? And when gas is given off, remember the gas is the components of that substance before it gave up. So if the gas is given off, you see that a new substance is formed and it has lost some substance. Understand? So you cannot bring it back again. Understand? Okay, another one is formation of precipitates. Another keynote or characteristics of a reaction or a condition where a chemical change took place. Another characteristic that tells you that a chemical change has taken place is formation of precipitates. What do we mean by that? When you bring a very clear solution and you add another substance inside it, you begin to see something that is cloudy. That means a solid is being formed and you will see the cloudiness of the solid inside that clear solution. Understand? It can be chalky, it can be like a cloud, it can be like a gel, that is gelatinous. Those are precipitate, those are solid being produced inside that reaction. When you see such thing, just note that it is a chemical change that has taken place. A reaction has taken place. Another one is change in temperature. Change in temperature. Whenever you are conducting any experiment, for every reaction you are conducting, if you notice that it has changed from being cold to being hot, it is an indicator that chemical change has taken place and the reaction has taken place. Or it has changed from being hot to become cold. That coldness shows that a reaction has taken place and that is a chemical change. Understand? Another characteristic of a chemical change is there will be a change in color. Example, you see a beautiful fine iron being roasted. The shiny iron substance turns to a brown color. That is an indication of a rust. That change in color indicates that chemical change has taken place. There are some reactions you perform in the lab. You see a colorless color giving you a bright color, or an orange color turning to green, or green to orange, many of them, or orange from green to colorless. Understand? Whenever you see a change in color, it is also a good indicator that chemical change has taken place. Change in mass. you are doing an experiment and you weighed with your weighing balance or your digital balance the things you want to experiment on. After weighing, you notice that after the reaction, there is an increase or decrease in mass. That is a good indicator that chemical change has taken place. Have you seen it? The obvious one that we know is when we burn a wood. When you bring a wood and burn a wood, you bring a wood, then there is a burning. We see in this burning, after burning, you see that you are going to get an ash or gases. You see, expect the mass of the wood and that of the ash of thing to be the same. There must be a difference in the mass, because obviously the gases will leave into the atmosphere. Another characteristic is odor production. When you perceive some odor while performing your experiments, or even at your home, you will notice that a chemical change has taken place. In the lab, there are some experiments that gives out odor, whether a shocking odor, have you seen it, or a rotten egg odor, or a sweet odor. Have you seen it? So when you're performing experiments and perceive odor, it's a good indicator that a chemical change has taken place. But the one that is obvious that used to happen at your home is when you have an egg and you don't know that it has spoiled. Understand? When you crack this egg, you came to notice that it oozes off some smell. That smell it oozed out was not the same smell when it was fresh. Have you seen it? So that rotten egg odor is an indicator that chemical change has happened. Understand? And you see that egg, you cannot retrieve it back. Have you seen it? We have a lot of them. Now let's go to the examples of chemical change. I hope all this help you to know when chemical change takes place. Okay, now we are through with the characteristics of chemical change. Mind you, there are other things that is a good indicator. We also have change in state. Understand? Okay, but now we want to do examples of chemical change. And we have one, rotting of food. Very good. Rotting of food or fruits. Just as you can see, when food gets rotten, it is a chemical change. Why? It is not easily reversible. You cannot get it back. And you see that a new substance is being formed. It will not be as it was when it was fresh. Do you understand? Then two, digestion. Digestion, when you eat a food, it enters into the trach, as you can see over there. It lives as poo-poo. It lives as physics. It is fit in the same time the food you ate. No. So that is a chemical change. Roasting of iron. Roasting of iron. That is when you leave a metal on iron outside the rain and air. It turns brown. That is roasting of iron. It's an example of chemical change. Then we have fermentation. Fermentation like our milk, as we have our milk, is through fermentation that we get yogurt from milk. And listen that though that yogurt is gotten from milk, it does not have the same taste. It will change taste. As you can see, you cannot make yogurt to become a milk again. It is not easily reversible. And a new substance is formed. I know that the yogurt is very different from the milk because it's sour. Have you seen it? Yes. And it's thick. Have you seen it? Unlike milk. Have you seen it? Okay, another one is the solution of metals. Not just metals, even organic things. even your limestone, on some compounds, some substance, immediately you put acid inside it, understand, something will begin to happen. So you see an effervescence, it will form a new product. Gases will be given up, understand? So these are chemical changes. Even your cooking. Do you know that your cooking is a chemical change? It is. When you bring an egg, and you fried your egg, is it the same thing with the egg I have not fried? Have you seen it? That is a chemical change. Do you understand? Okay? There are a lot more of it. A lot. Understand? So, can we do some exercises? Let me give you some exercises to do. Understand? Drop in the comment section. For everyone we do, if you're able to go back to your textbook, if you're able to go back and read your own, you will see that you will be the best.
What am I seeing?
Is eating of food, is it a physical change or a chemical change? Is boiling of water a chemical change? Mixing vinegar and baking powder, is it a physical change? I wish to see your answer in the comment section. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you that are following me. God bless you.